that G find witness today, but they still took me away to collect money from. I couldn't give them 50K, but I give them 10,000 naira just for me to be able to travel down to the center. So we are out here today because we want to end SARS. Government to do something. When Okada people they said they were heavy robbery, they banned them from moving. But now we are saying we want an end to SARS because they are brutalizing and harassing us, and yet they are telling us that they can't end it. We want to end SARS today. This is why we are here, and we are sleeping here. We are not going to wait until they end it. So this is what we say. God bless you.
The end SARS protests have come and gone, and of course the result is still very palpable. And because the matter cannot be swept under the carpet, the Lagos state government and other state governments affected by the end SARS protest have decided to set up a panel of inquiry for the victims of SARS and other human rights related abuses. Now we are on the street of Lagos and we want to hear what Nigerians are saying. Please, your name?
Lele is my name.
Okay, sir. What do you think about the panel that's set across the country for the end SARS protest?
My own view about it is, as we all know, that Nigeria is a corrupt state, and it's only God that can help us in this nation. Yes, no matter what the panel they are trying to organize might be, we still bottle up into corruption. So no matter they are still going to do something to justify their errors. They understand me. So, and the Lekki massacre was a deliberate act. We all knew that. So we didn't have to consult any prophet about that. You understand? So it was actually a deliberate act from the state government, from the federal, states, and what have you. Do you understand? So that is.
But will you like to see anything like the end SARS protest again?
Of course, protesting are still going on. Showore and his team, they've started protesting in Abuja. In fact, the footprint on the Abuja road, I think they printed NSA's prints, I think maybe in National Assembly, if I'm not mistaken. So protesting are still going on, and I believe that the youth has already woken up from their slumber. So I myself am part of the youth. So if any answers will come up, apart from the one that is ongoing, I will support them, because we all have good government. We all need good leadership. So it's like our leaders are full of corruption, and what they understand is corruption, and we cannot continue in this time and age. Do you understand me? I pray that the Lord Almighty will intervene. I believe very soon power will change hand very soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank God. God bless you.
Personally, protest was a welcome development. We need to see more, because if you say we are running a democratic government, then definitely we need part of democratic government with ongoing protest apart. But then the thing is, the only regret I have about this protest last protest, that the NSAS protest, because certain measures were not taken in time to ensure that things do not deteriorate into the violence and the chaos that eventually became the aftermath of the entire peaceful protest. It's normal for people to give their opinion and give their concerns when things are not running. That's why we are here. And it's totally welcome for us to have and make more protests. But then, going forward, I think we need to have a proper structure. Number one, I want to congratulate and I want to really thank some of our celebrities who took the bull by the horns, like Mr. Polari Falana. He really made a very huge impact. And then one of the things he said that really got to me is that the Human Rights Commission in this country is weak, has been weakened over the years by government. And this has to be built back up. We need a strong human rights commission to come back into the system. And so we can now start channeling our process through that human rights commission. And then we have to ensure that the human rights commission again is not compromised. Because the major thing about this country and the major reason why the youth this time around, not just the youth, everybody, because the protest was not just about the youth. The reason why people did not want to come to table immediately was because of the distrust that they have in the government. But then if we can create that commission and strengthen that commission, and then ensure that the people who are on top of matters in the commission are not people who will be compromised. Situations or things have to be kept open and so that everybody will see, because it's a democracy.
Okay, but do you think the people will get justice from the panel that was set up across the states?
Well, to be honest, personally, ever since I heard there was something like a panel that was going to be set up, before, there are certain steps that are supposed to have been taken before even we set up a panel to look into certain. And I've been getting all the feelers I've been getting, even from the media and from social media and the mainstream media about the Lekki toll shooting and all that. Yes, we know there is fake news, but then it's as if there's a lot of propaganda going on to treat certain things that happen under the capital. But then, so addressing your question exactly, I'm not very confident about the panel. I've not been following. I was very, very vocal on social media during this process, but ever since the panel was being set up, or I heard that the panel was set up, I've not been following it. Because to be honest, there are certain things that were supposed to have been done before we get to the stage of the panel. So it's as if you look at it, it's as if the whole noise and the concern around the NSAS thing and everything has suddenly died down and gone out just because the panel was set up. There ought to have been certain things that should have been done before the panel will be set up to investigate certain.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for speaking with us.
Nothing like SARS! No, bro, leave me.
Digging into the suggestion of going into another protest, for me bringing into my own opinion, I might say there should not be protest, because the reasons why I'm saying this is that it's really stopped so many things. Even your movement matters. The movement matters. It's really stopped your movement, and a lot of things like that. In fact, sometimes the other last people they did, some people slept in the room for 3 days, no have to do anything. What we are just saying is that
but a lot of people are saying that there is arbitral killing, there is some kind of injustice going on, police brutality. So many families have lost loved ones as a result of police brutality. So are you saying that the brutality should continue rather than people going to say their mind, to express their feelings. Are you saying the brutality should continue?
I'm not saying that the brutality should continue. What I'm saying is that if the youth can, like, if we need someone who can take the responsibility, like, go forward and talk to the government and something like that, than going into a protest that will lead to killing of people and chilling of people.
Okay, so you are calling for a dialogue instead of protest. Okay, but again, people have said that there's been issues of dialoguing with government, and in the end, there is no result, and that is why they felt that going to the street would drive home their demand. So, are you still thinking that to dialogue with government is the way to go?
That would be okay. Then what I'm saying is that, okay, if that dialogue is solve the matter, then we'll go for it. But all I have to say is that we needed to go for the dialogue first before we go into protest. Or something like, just like what happened to Nigeria. The protest they did it in a way whereby everybody formed into the street, and the most place they blocked was where all those our heads came from, like all our government, they used to come out from.
Were you part of the last protest?
Actually, I'm part of the last protest. I didn't when the fighting came over the killing.
Okay, so you had to withdraw. Okay, so what lessons have you learned so far about the protest? Do you think there is way forward, there is hope for the Nigerian youth?
For the Nigerian youth, I'm saying that.
You have it. You've heard what Nigerians have to say. While we spoke to some Nigerians who want their identity even, some are in support of the panel, while some are against the panel. But what they are also pleading for is that the federal government should please listen and fulfill the demands of the SARS protesters. I'm Damlola Obushake, reporting for Vanguard Live from the street of Lagos.